Hello everyone, and welcome to my Days of Our Lives official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Johnny and Chanel get wedded while Theresa eagerly anticipates an offer from Alex. Theresa pads to her living room in her comfy mask and pajamas, calling out for Alex, who isn't home. She sees his jacket, which prompts a flashback of her chancing the diamond ring. Upon discovering the ring is in his jacket presently, she assumes he's planning a surprise offer. She scampers back to her room so she can look like the fiancé of his dreams when he pops the question. In her sanitarium room, Paulina thanks Rafe on the phone for the gorgeous white flowers he transferred over. Upon his confusion, she assumes the department transferred them. As she hangs up, Abe enters, presenting his own bouquet of white roses that stand for love, stopgap, and new onsets. In the sanitarium lobby, an elegantly dressed Johnny and Chanel, wearing topcoats, anticipate Paulina's response. Holding a white bouquet, Chanel thanks Johnny, who would do anything to make her happy. Beaming, she says this makes her veritably happy. Kayla wakes up to unheroic rose petals sprinkled over her and Steve's bed. Steve says she's more beautiful than the first time he laid eyes on her. He's thankful for all their crazy adventures over the times because they brought them to where they're now. They kiss passionately but get intruded by an incoming Stephanie, carrying a breakfast charger. Further feud cast addresses Capote and the Swans. Steve and Kayla follow a mortified Stephanie to the kitchen. Kayla insists on enjoying the beautiful mess their son prepared for them. Steve is more reticent, considering what they were about to do in the bedroom. In the domain, a clean-divested John surprises Marlena with a Valentine's Day fun and games. John hopes it makes up for them being piecemeal last time at this time. Marlena quips that's quite the circumlocution for what happened. Over a romantic fun and games in the domain, John and Marlena kiss over a table. Alex comes home to Theresa, now in a majestic pink mask and lingerie. She presents breakfast she made for him, but he's not that empty. He asks to go for a walk rather. He looks reflective as she runs off to get changed. More hope for days destroyed tradition when Johnny and Chanel enter Paulina's sanitarium room. She notes Chanel's white bouquet, concluding all the white is not a coexistence. Chanel says her flowers are her matrimonial bouquet. She takes off her fleece, revealing a form-fitting, bottom-length, spaghetti swatch white dress. Johnny removes his fleece, revealing a tuxedo. They getting married right there, right now, with Abe officiating. Abe reveals he'd the other flowers delivered. Johnny and Chanel task Paulina with being the maid of honor, the stylish person, and giving Chanel down. As the Johnsons eat breakfast, Stephanie asks Steve and Kayla which of their marriages was their favorite. They agree it was their first bone. On the yacht. Steve recalls how Kayla's hail was restored the night before the marriage, and Kayla said his name at the form after 2 months of not speaking. After flashing back to their promises, Kayla takes Steve and Stephanie's hands to say how lucky she is. Her life is better, richer, and sweeter than she ever could have imagined. Mine too, Steve says. Further, Kim Zimmer's film with Ewan McGregor is a family affair over breakfast at home. Steve, Kayla and Stephanie link hands while seated at their round kitchen table. Stephanie gifts her parents with prints she gathered from all their marriages. Steve recalls their Valentine's Day marriage from 3 times ago at the cantina when Kayla jokingly declared this was the last time she was doing this. On their walk, Alex and Theresa discover John and Marlena, who invite them to join their fun and games. Theresa forces a smile as Alex happily accepts. John regales Theresa and Alex with the first time he surprised Marlena with a romantic fun and games. It was in West Virginia on their first honeymoon. After flashbacks play, Theresa asks what their secret is to stay madly in love for 40 times. John credits respect, trust, and love. Their coming story involves John bidding $100,000 to dance with Marlena at a sanitarium transaction. Further, Lindsay Godfrey's special low crucial Valentine's Day plans when Theresa asks Marlena to go with her to the bathroom. She excitedly shares her belief that Alex is going to propose. Marlena cautiously suggests she get effects in order with Tate before she makes a major life change. Theresa suggests it be a long engagement. she doesn't want to say no when Alex proposes, especially when he bought such a beautiful ring. At the fun and games table, Alex admits to John he's feeling Dragoon to be intensively romantic. Brady assures him he doesn't need to be as long as he's honest with himself and with Theresa. A reflective Alex agrees. After Abe does his part at the marriage, Paulina prompts the couple to say their own promises. Noting their long trip to get there, Johnny doesn't care where life takes them because wherever it is, they will be together. So, he continues, give me your tired bases, your burnt donuts, and lost auto keys. Just give me you every day. In return, I'll give you all my love for the rest of my days. Further readdress the marriage of AMC's Greg and Jenny teary-eyed, Chanel tells Johnny she loves him with a passion she doesn't know how to express in words. All she can do is show him through tender kisses and watching scary pictures with him, indeed though she hates them, because he makes her feel safe. She knows that together, they can overcome anything. I give you my hand. I give you my heart. And I give you my love for all the times to come. They change rings and kiss. As Abe and Paulina compliment the newlyweds, a nanny enters with a wheelchair to take Paulina to surgery. Abe follows them out. Alone, Chanel quips, they'll be the stylish dressed couple staying in the sanitarium. Stylish dressed wedded couple in the sanitarium, Johnny corrects. They express their love and kiss. After Stephanie goes to the geocaching event, Kayla leads Steve back to the bedroom. Further Suits derivation casts its commanding man at home. Kayla smiles at a stoic Steve as they hold hands. She wears a mask and he is in a t-shirt. As Alex and Theresa return home, Theresa says she made a reservation at the bistro for Regale. He says sure, why not, and also goes to change for the office. Theresa assumes his blasé station is an attempt to throw her off. Musing that Alex took the ring to the eatery to have them put it in a soufflé, Theresa excitedly anticipates getting the unborn Mrs. Alex Kyriakis. In the domain, Marlena gives John a present. He opens a square box to a crucial chain that reads, going home to document. John calls it perfect because every time they re-piecemeal, in his mind, he's always going home to her. They kiss. She wishes him a happy birthday as well. John doesn't have $100,000 on him right now, but he asks her to dance. This bone. S on the house, she says. They sway in each other's arms. Wrapped in each other's arms in the domain, John and Marlena gawk into each other's eyes. Coming on Days of Our Lives, Brady and Kristen fight, and Stephanie's ready for Everett to meet Jada and Rafe. Days of Our Lives now simply airs on Peacock. To make sure you no way miss an occasion, subscribe to Peacock. Please note that if you buy commodity by clicking on a link within this story, we may admit a small commission of the trade Trip frenetically tries to save a life. Days of Our Lives spoilers and updates tease Trip Johnson, Lucas Adams, frenetically tries to save a life at the jetties behind the bistro. Harris Michaels, Steve Burton, is bleeding out and Ava Vitali, Tamara Braun, finds him soon. Trip arrives, with Wendy Shin, Victoria Grace, and Stefan DiMera. Brandon Barish shows up too. Days of Our Lives spoilers, was Xander Cook blackmailed or programmed? It appeared to be Xander Cook, Paul Telfer, who shot Michaels after entering a mysterious call. The frequenter knew about Xander's history as a hitman and he may have been blackmailed or programmed, having been with Constantine Meliunis, John Capellos, before the day of the call. Or, it could have been Clyde Weston, James Redd, disguising his voice on the phone, making it simple blackmail, which Xander had preliminarily indicted Stefan of being the bone. Who called? Days of Our Lives spoilers, Trip frenetically tries to save a life. Still, it was someone dressed exactly like him down to the lurkers who shot Harris doubly point blank and also waited to make sure he wasn't moving, if it wasn't Xander. Harris faked it until the marksman walked down, supposedly satisfied he was dead but not checking palpitation. DOL spoilers, a horrible discovery. The bistro was closed when Harris was shot, so he may have been lying on the ground for a while before Ava